Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin.
All the cars I've driven, and believe me, I've driven them all over the last several decades. The Cobra is the most exhilarating of them all. You're in that little go-kart type feel, precise handling, ungodly response, the loud pipes roaring, the wind blowing against your skin. These are exciting, fun cars. This one here is a 1965 Shelby Cobra Factory 5 kit car. Factory 5 is one of the better known companies. It has about 2,100 miles on it. I have a detailed 7-page independent appraisal that really spells out everything we've got here, which makes it nice. And we've also got from the builder all this information. So whoever buys this car, you'll know what you have. There won't be much mystery. So the car has 2,100 miles on it. It's been built for 2 years. It has the Factory 5 independent suspension front and back. Has a 302 all rebuilt, making about 400 horsepower. It's got a 5-speed trans, and it has something else I've never seen in a Cobra. It has air conditioning. That literally is a first for me. So it has a convertible top, side windows, has heat and air. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read all the specs, look at all the pictures. That's where you find a price tag on every car, along with the monthly finance option as well. That's at volocars.com. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be notified as new ones are posted. But for right now, join me, buckle up, let's go for a spin. You will hear this run towards the end of the video. These make a nice rumbly sound. But underneath the car, practically looks new because everything under there is new. It has the Factory 5 tubular space frame, they call it. And it has independent suspension front and rear. Typically, you don't see it in the back. They just put a Mustang rear end under there. And that's all from Factory 5. It's all new. Up front, it's tubular control arms, coil-over gas shocks, adjustable. It has a fancy sway bar. It's adjustable, and it's all new, all the steering, everything. A 3-link setup in back with independent suspension, tubular control arms. Coil-over adjustable gas shocks, also has a sway bar. Bottom of the motor is all nice and clean, has a Power Master high torque starter, an anodized oil pan. It has a 5-speed transmission with the center force clutch and flywheel. All that's been replaced. I laughed, it's like the world's shortest drive shaft because the car is so short. The transmission's right there and the rear end's right here. It has a Ford 8.8 rear end in the back. Obviously, the exhaust comes out the side. Disc brakes at all 4 wheels, drilled and slotted rotors. No, they're smooth, but it does have disc brakes at all 4 wheels. Has an emergency brake system as well. It has aluminum floors. So again, look underneath at our pictures. It looks practically brand new. The body, it's the Factory 5 hand-laid composite body. This one's been wrapped. First it was all worked and made smooth, and then it was wrapped in this blue satin color with the white satin stripes. I think it gives it a pretty cool, unique look. I love the blue on these Cobras, and this really makes it different. The body underneath the wrap is in excellent shape. So let's look at it, see if there's any damage, because I haven't seen any. I noticed the hood sticks up a little bit in front, but I've seen that, actually a few of them we have right now. I just think it's so it opens and clears a little better. I think that's on purpose. But the body looks good, no damage. Here's a chip in the wrap, one little rock chip. All the body looks really good. A couple dirty smudges, I would imagine would come clean. Yep, this is all nice. I don't see any damage. And this is the 427 Cobra with the wide fenders. A little scratch in the wrap right here. So body's in excellent shape. Couple minor imperfections in the wrap. So it's got the full chrome windshield frame with the wing windows, tinted visors, you got mirrors. The trim has been painted a satin white, the knobs, the louvers, the optional bumpers, the headlight rings. It does look like it's lifting right here in these two corners on both sides. The wrap has lifted right here. They are HID headlights. These are functional 3-point roll bars. They are actually welded into place. You have the pop-up racing style gas cap, the AC Cobra on the exhaust shields right there is something unique. The wheels, they're Halibrand actual knockoff wheels. So there's a lead hammer in the back. You have to hit the spinners to take the wheels off. Extra wide in back. I love it when they put these wheels on the Cobra. It looks right. When people put Mustang wheels or goofy wheels, I just don't like that as much. So the whole tire and wheel looks bigger and fatter in back. Cobra tires, which is fitting for a Cobra. The letters are a little bit brown, but the tires themselves have excellent tread on them. So that's the outside. Why don't we open the hood and show you what we got inside. All right, we'll show you what we've got in the trunk here. It does have this prop rod that'll hold it open, but I'm going to hold it open a little higher so you can see better. So anyway, it's all been carpeted. The sides and the floor is carpeted. These felt bags actually have these side windows. That's what's in these right here. The battery is relocated to the trunk with a battery master disconnect switch. You can kind of get a glimpse of the roll bars come right through, and they are actually attached. Looks like it has a plug for a battery tender as well. Weather strip is replaced. Oh, this here, you're probably wondering what this is. That's the lead hammer I talked about. Whoa, that's heavy. That's very heavy. I made this little leather pouch to put that lead hammer in there with the Cobra on it. Yeah, the power to weight ratio on these cars is crazy. They weigh nothing. So that's like a pocket on the door. It's a leather pouch. The dash is wrapped in leather. It has a nice set of matching, good-looking gauges. They're autometer gauges, but I do like them. It has a USB plug. You can plug in your different devices, and there's a 12-volt receptacle on the side here to charge your phone. Here's your heat and air conditioning controls. The vents are kind of hidden underneath. I love the shifter ball. This is the original style shifter. I like how it leans forward like that. It gives it a unique feel going through the gears. This is similar to the original Shelby steering wheel. It's the Factory 5 logo. You have these racing style bucket seats wrapped in leather with Simpson belts. These will really lock you in place if you were tearing up the curvy road. Those will hold you in place. Fire extinguisher just for good measure. So let me see, I'm 6 foot tall. I didn't think anything of it when I drove in here. It's a little tight on the passenger side. I think you have more room on the driver's side. But I hopped in here and drove the car, and I was not crammed at all. Didn't even cross my mind, actually. You always want to be careful getting out so you don't burn your legs on those pipes. You'll do it once and only once. So we do have dyno sheets on the motor. It's pushing about 400 horsepower at the motor and about 375 pounds of torque. I'm going to refer to my cheat sheet here. I started with a 302 short block, all new parts, the pistons, the crankshaft, the rods, comp roller cam, roller rockers, high volume oil pump, double roller timing chain, ARP bolts. On top is an Edelbrock intake with an American Roadster self-tuning fuel injection system. It has Edelbrock fuel rails, a Ford Racing distributor with 8mm wires. It has a set of headers, and they're wrapped with the heat wrap. Ron Davis aluminum radiator and an enclosure with dual electric fans. It's a painless wiring system throughout. You do have a remote oil filter, just makes it easier to change the oil. Said here's your air conditioning system. It is a first for me. It's a Flaming River steering. It does have drilled and slotted rotors in the back, so I was half right earlier. Cobra valve covers and air cleaner. So here is the convertible top. It's a black canvas. It wraps up very neatly. There's nowhere to actually store it in the car other than the passenger seat. So you either leave the house with this on or you leave it at home. But if you want to enjoy driving it when it's hot, you have that option. Or maybe on a fall day when it's a little bit cooler, you'll have the heat. And I'll be honest with you, just having the heat or air blowing on you makes a difference too, even if you just don't use the top. So anyway, 2,100 mile factory 5 Cobra, fuel injected, independent suspension, has all the specs. You can have a lot of fun with this one. That's my impression. Go to volocars.com. The salesman can help you, answer your questions. They can help get this delivered to your door. They can help you finance it at volocars.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell icon. I promise I'll keep delivering some great cars. Thanks for watching.